The global economy is steeped in crisis and financial markets are gyrating. But here in Washington, the International Finance Corporation is placing big bets on companies selling products to the world's poorest people. This isn't charity. They say there's profit in these businesses, but they also have the potential to improve millions of people's daily lives.
What we're trying to do is really make their life better. So for instance, most of the countries, to pay electricity takes probably half a day. You need to take a bus, you need to close your shop, you need to go to an electricity pay point from the electricity company. There you need to make the line for maybe an hour and a half, then you have to come back, to your shop, open your shop. So you lost half a day, and probably it cost you $1.50, to go and take the buses back and forth. So what we provide them, we tell them, okay, sign up for the product, which is backed by a reputable bank, and you will be able to pay for electricity in 15 seconds.
It's called Inclusive Business, and the World Bank's private sector investment arm is putting $5 billion into 200 companies that practice it in developing countries. Now, over 120 representatives of governments, companies, and aid donors have gathered here in Washington to talk about the wealth of opportunities. Europe and America may still be in a slump, but in the developing world, it's a different story.
The pace of growth of developing countries over the past 10 years has grown nearly 4 times faster than developed countries, and that trajectory is expected to continue.
The vast majority of people at the bottom of the economic pile in developing countries are woefully underserved by business.
The needs for various services and products, consumption in other words, by poor people is immense. They need food, healthcare, education, housing, and that's the way where your innovative models are really finding ways to get to them.
Clients of the IFC have come up with some ingenious solutions. Millions don't have access to a bank account. Yellow Pepper gives them a way to pay their bills using a mobile phone. A Brazilian bank, Directo, gives loans to tiny corner shops that don't have access to credit. That can double the benefits in the community.
You get 2 layers of people. You get the store owners themselves, growing and making more business and developing the small communities where they're inserted. And you get the families that buy at that local store who actually also get credit from us to buy food at that specific store.
People often think of the World Bank as financing major development projects like schools or hydroelectric dams. By financing companies that use an inclusive business model, the World Bank is betting that it can get a bigger bang for its buck.
And if you look at the amount of financing that the World Bank now puts into conditional cash transfers and the opportunities that inclusive business models offer for a highly efficient and effective distribution, I think that there is really much for the World Bank Group as a group to do in this area.
Some people at the IFC say they've seen the benefits of the approach firsthand.
And I firmly believe in the power of the private sector, looking at my parents and grandparents, hard workers. And that's my dream, but it's your dream that I'm following.
It's a business model that's only expected to grow.